Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Excuse me. Teresa here with me and the critters. Per normal, it is December 18th. Wow. You know what that means, guys. 1 week from today. 1 week from today. So if you haven't gotten on your Christmas shopping, you best get on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to even get, stuff ordered online on time or not, without doing express shipping or something like that. If you're going that route, maybe you're at home frantically making gifts. Maybe you're baking gifts. Maybe you're just, whatever you're doing for that. I'm starting a little flower for a little hat I just made. I thought I'd come on here and talk to you guys for a little bit while I do this. Like I said, I do a little bit of crocheting, not a whole lot. One of these times I'm going to learn more stuff about the crocheting, but I really love the loom knitting, so, who knows? Okay, we get one more going on here. Okay, let me do the weather real quick. It's cold out, but it's nice out. I've got the heater going today. Yeah, let's see, 53 degrees right now. 53 feels like 49. High today is only supposed to be 49. Low will be 33. It's sunny out, no rain expected. Humidity is 38%, which is nice. Wind is 12 miles per hour from the north. Sunrise was at 7:28, and sunset will be at 5:40. And tomorrow will be pretty much the same, except for the high will be 59. So, yeah, it's kind of cold out. Not complaining, though, because I know a lot of you guys are a lot colder out than we are, so I'm not trying to complain. So what else is going on? I got where I was not feeling good yesterday afternoon after I made my video. Um, I was so tired, and I got a really bad case of IBS, which I've suffered from for many years, and all of the wonderfulness that goes with it. Those of you that may have it know what I'm talking about, and that's how we need to talk about, because we don't want to make any babies be feeling sick to their stomach. But yeah, that was not a good time. Brad came home and basically I was like, I'm sick. And, we talked about what for dinner, and, he's always really great about that. And he wasn't feeling that hot either. So we had just kind of a fend for yourself night. What did I have? I had something, I can't remember what it was though. It wasn't chicken noodle soup, and that's really what I wanted. Oh, it was ramen. It was ramen. I had ramen instead, and like I said, just because I wasn't feeling well, and I think he had a couple burritos, and then yeah, that was about it. I mean, I was falling asleep off and on and stuff, and yeah, but then I started feeling better about 11 o'clock or so last night, and then I woke up this morning and I felt good again. So it was just one of those little things. It happens. It happens as you get older and stuff, or if you've had your gallbladder out, or a million other reasons. Um, what else happened yesterday? Really, not anything. I don't know. I've been really, really enjoying a lot of live streams lately. There's been quite a few people that have been having live streams. I kind of pop in and out of different ones. Um, Miss effing, you can use the real word there. Um, Understood. She used to go by Wonderful. She was having a 24-hour live stream raising some money for a young man named Rodney who was killed in her area. And he was a good kid, came home from college just to visit mom and his family and stuff. was walking to a convenience store, gas station, and he got grabbed and he was murdered. And yeah, at Christmas time and stuff. She was a friend of Katie's and of quite a few people in the community, I think. Um, so yeah, she did. She stayed up for 24 hours and had this live stream, and she was taking donations, and she raised her immediate goal was $1,500 that she was hoping to raise. She raised double that. Isn't that something? And all of that was going right to this woman. Her name is Dina. And I don't know what her last name is. Her son's name was Rodney. And I don't know what Rodney's brother's name is. He is now terrified to even leave the house. So I think they were planning on moving. She wanted to move out of that area and stuff. Um, so, if you're the praying type, please say a prayer for that family. Um, you know, really sad. All she knew all of a sudden was her son was missing, and she was like, something's not right. He wouldn't go missing, I mean, he's not the type of kid to do that. And then they found his body a couple of days later. Sorry about that. My brother-in-law was responding. He has a bad case of cellulitis in his leg, and this is the brother-in-law to the sister-in-law who's just found out that she has congestive heart failure. That family is really going through it this year, my family. So say a prayer for them too, please. I was just checking on him, see how he was doing. So say a prayer for them too, because with my sister-in-law being so sick and them not knowing all, she goes in for more testing today. Today or Friday? Let me think about this a minute. Friday. I remember teasing her about what time can I start bugging her about it, and then she said, well, that where she works closes down early on Fridays normally. So, but anyway, yeah. So they're really going through it, Brad's pain wasn't quite as bad last night, but he still couldn't sleep. He thinks that because I wasn't in the bedroom with him, I thought I was doing a great favor that I wouldn't be in the bedroom, and that way he could sleep. No, he can't sleep, so I'm not in there. So, my inflatable is doing great out there. I didn't realize though that you have to kind of basically shut them off at night because it's not good to run that fan on them 24 hours. Brad told me this. So I will turn him on here about 5-ish so he can reinflate and become prim and proper for the night hours. And I'm making taco casserole tonight since I didn't make it last night because I wasn't feeling well. And just picking up the house, doing some different stuff like that. I've been making some hats. Where's my other little hat? I don't have buttons on them yet. This is my boy hat. Yep. And then I'm making a flower for this one I just finished, which is my girl hat. And that's all scrap yarn from you, Shoshona. You'll recognize that yarn now, won't you? Hell yeah, I can use the scrap yarn. I mean, the biggest pieces that ever leave my house are maybe, if a lot of times I will still save those for different things, but, because if nothing else, you can also throw them in your stuffing. If you make any kind of stuffed, what are they called? Origamis, or anything like that, or any stuffed pillows or anything like that, you can put them in there. There is always a use for something. Waste not, want not. So, yeah, but I've been really enjoying a lot of the live stream. There's this family that I'd like you guys to check out called the Mills family. And it is 9 kids. They are not, there's no video is made for children, but this family consists of 9 kids and the dad. The mom recently passed away in August. Very fast, very rapid. Later they found out that it was breast cancer, a very rare form that was not detectable on normal tests. So he still vlogs. He's been doing a lot of live streams because it helps him to be able to talk. Because, yes, of course, he's very lonely for adult companionship because him and his wife had been happily married for 20 years. And they live in my home state of Wyoming. They live in Moorcroft, Wyoming. If you want to look up her obituary, her name was Andrea, Andrea, and then Mills, Mills. But yeah, so, when they do the homeschooling, home everything, home church, home everything. So yeah, and I really, really love the videos of Andrea. She's the one that started all the YouTube, and she has so much wisdom for not being that old. So much wisdom. But, and then I love the videos of what they would call date night. Would be Tom and her would go out to dinner, and then they would go see, because if you live in Marcroft, you got to go into Gillette to go shopping for like Walmart type stuff. So check them out. They make more than just live videos. They make, a lot of videos. So it helps him out because, see, he still works full time. He has a business of computer repairs and stuff. And, well, she's on the road a lot. And he does have family that helps him out. But, it helps him out just because he did monetize. Because in that way he was able to take, instead of just one day off, he was able to take 2 days off a week, because all the kids and stuff. I mean, he's doing double duty. So, yeah, I've really been enjoying them. Of course, my friend, Rolling Through Life. I enjoy her live stream. I enjoy Uber Goober live stream when I catch her. I really love that. So much fun. So many different live streams that I really enjoy. And it's nice. It's nice because uh, just interacting and stuff. Later on, when I get a chance, when Brad's got a little more time off, I'm going to ask him to help me figure out how I do that, because they've changed that some since I used to live stream before. So I'm going to start doing some of that. It's great for companionship and stuff. I mean, heck, who wouldn't like that, right? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have eaten if I feel a little bit of the stomach upset's going on. I had a bowl of cereal because I had a real bad sweet tooth. And a lot of times if I have a real bad sweet tooth, I'll have a bowl of cereal. I know it's not the best thing in the world, but it's a lot better than some other things I could eat. But anyway, I have some of that chocolate Chex, and I really like it. It's not overly sweet, a little bit chocolate. It's got the chocolate in and the vanilla in with it. So I had a bowl of cereal of that, but sometimes milk will really, it's not my friend sometimes. But anyway, I'm just making this little flower and chatting with you guys. I hope you have all your shopping done. Maybe a lot of you haven't started it. Brad used to be the kind, he told me, that used to be, before he met me and stuff, he was that typical guy that would wait until Christmas Eve night and be there shopping. I never have shopped on Christmas Eve night. Maybe I will someday. Who knows? I think that would used to be a lot bigger rush too, though, before all the Black Friday and stuff. Because, now I think everybody's pretty much not just waiting till the last minute. Because if you're going to wait that long, you might as well wait until right after Christmas and hope for some specials. Hope to be able to buy some of the does it just because somebody brought it back because it wasn't something they wanted, you know, and then you get a good deal out of it. You never do know. Never know. We are all done shopping and making. I have to wrap Brad's present still, and I'll get that done. Probably here in the next few days I'll have to get that done because he's going to be home. Or else I'll just wrap it one day and he'll make me stay either in the front room or the bedroom, and he'll be doing the same. So that could be fun. We've done that before, and yeah, always nice to have something under your tree. You know, always having that nice little something to have under your tree. So today I'm making this flower for this hat, and I want to pick up some, and then I'm hoping to get some. And while my sewing machine's out, there's a couple of pieces of clothing I need to mend, and I want to get those mended before I put that sewing machine back up. So now that Brad's going to be off New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, we're trying to decide, like I said, if we're going out or not on New Year's Eve. There's only a couple of places here in Crawfordville, and I don't want to go up to Tallahassee and stuff with other people traveling on the roads. That scares me. So we're checking on one place. They haven't announced if they're doing anything. I'm sure they're going to. And then the other place that Brad said in town, he said that was a pretty rough place. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that then. I'm not into, into great big bar fights and whatnots, So, like, I think we'll just not do that. Just maybe if we have to do that, we'll just stay home and just, watch a bar fight on YouTube or something. That could be fine too. That could be fine. Just hold this. Take you off. Clip you. Hold you. Keep talking to you who's. There's the beginning of my flower. So, but yeah, that's all that's going on here in this household. I wish I had something exciting to tell you guys, but I don't right now. I just don't. So you guys tell me something exciting. Are you ready for Christmas? Or are you just wanting it to be over? Or are you just ignoring it, which I can understand? What about New Year's Eve? Or New Year's Day? He has a rack of ribs still left in the freezer. And then we have two ribeye steaks that they're so thin. They cut them super thin around here. And we're used to the thicker, So I told him, I said, you might as well, he was going to smoke those ribs. It's a whole process, I got to tell you. It's a whole process of cooking and then smoking and then cooking some more. And I don't know, but it just turned out that they just fall off the bone. So he's going to do that for New Year's Day. And I told him, go ahead and strip out, cut those steaks into strips and do them too, because, I don't want to waste them and they're not what we're used to. So I think he's going to do that. And that's about it. Nothing else really going on. I wish I had something else exciting to tell you. I just don't. Like I said, my sister-in-law called last night and needed to talk to us about, her husband he went to the doctor yesterday over those legs, the cellulitis. And she tried to go to the emergency room this past weekend, and he wouldn't do it. Well, doctors did some tests and stuff, and then called him last night and said, we need you to go to an infectious disease clinic right away to get a PICC line and stuff. So he ended up not getting the PICC line, but he's on super strong antibiotics. So, have to keep an eye on it. He's never had a case of cellulitis. He's lost quite a bit of weight. He's been on a keto diet. And, don't know. It's a strange thing, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go, but I wanted to pop on here and say hi before it got too late, and I forgot. Remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I hope you're having a great day, and I think you're awesome. And I will talk to you most likely tomorrow. Until then, bye.